It's like a
There's
4.
365 days in a year.
Yo, Judd, bro.
Let's clap it up for Justin again.
That's all I had to
Let's
say.
just-
That's
Let's
all I had
clap
to
it
say.
up.
Long live Jiminy. You did.
Phobia.
Serving, I've been trapping all day.
Serve. I've been trapping all day. Call up little baby, send another one on the way. Gotta get the money.
We back with another video. It's the boys, Johan and Judd and Tanner. ChumChat. How y'all doing?
It is what it is, baby. We back with our first official episode. The last one was kind of an introduction. Now we're settled in. Trying to get a full-length episode in, just to talk about some stuff that's happening in the world.
Yeah, we got some big stuff to talk about today. It's been a sad week. No lie, everybody's feeling it, but we doing it for Kobe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's no secret that.
Did y'all hear me drink just then?
Just shut the hell up. We're being serious on it. This is a
Yo,
sad
Judd,
moment.
we're over here
sorry,
trying to do a
sorry.
podcast, and you over here asking me to hear you drink, bro. Like, what's good, bro?
This is why you're the least favorite of the three.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Anyway, we all know today is Tuesday, the 28th. Kobe passed away Sunday, the 26th. Kobe Bryant, he was 41 in a helicopter crash. Everyone knows. The world kind of stood like at a standstill. You know, I think the only time I've ever seen that happen before, and it was when I was younger, was when Michael Jackson died. So it's just unbelievable the impact he had on the whole world. You know, how everyone saw him in a different way, how he impacted so many people. You know, a lot of different celebrities have died, especially recently, rappers, stuff like that. But this is the first one that kind of impacted me, I guess, him being an athlete. You know, we're athletes. So I know I felt some kind of way about it. I don't know how y'all felt about it, but I teared up for sure when I heard the news.
I mean, yeah, when I was taking a nap ski on Sunday, and I woke up and I saw the news, and I was like, nah, like that's just a joke. Like, there's no way. Like, Kobe's supposed to last forever, you know? Like, I was in shock, and I was like, no way. I told everybody around me, I was like, did y'all see this? Like, is it a joke? Like, I texted my dad, I was like, this has got to be a joke, right? Like, I couldn't think it was real. It was just crazy. But I mean, after everybody started posting about it, it was just crazy because I just think he affected so many people, like soccer mainly, because we're all soccer players, and I'm guessing a bunch of listeners are soccer players, but all mostly athletes. And I just think he impacted the sports industry such a big way. I mean, soccer clubs and basketball and NFL, they're all posting about Kobe. It's like, I just think he has so much respect for his mama mentality, the DNA he has, just like his drive. I just think no other competitor has that kind of respect that he had, because he's just such a dog, you know. So it's tough to see somebody like that go, that everybody looks up to. And now you see these teachers teaching their classes, like saying like every time you shoot something you got to say Kobe, and it's just like it's changing like everything. But I think honestly, I think the legend of Kobe is going to get bigger now since he passed away, because we won't get to see him just like deteriorate as he gets older. So like Jordan, he's getting older, and we kind of see him getting like older. But I mean, Kobe just left, like it was his career, and that was it. Like he was doing a little bit after the game, but it was just his career. So like now he's just like the icon that he is. It would know, like, you don't see him get old and weak and stuff. So I mean, it's just sad, and especially his daughter too. Is like the story he told. He's like, everybody's telling him he needs to have a boy as a kid, and she was like, no, I got it. Like, I'm gonna carry the legacy on. It's just crazy because like she was so driven too, and you could see that she had that kind of mentality, and it's just sad to see her go, and the families that are affected by it. It's just crazy that, I mean, who would have thought that, you know, your mom, dad, and sister are gone, and it's like just like that, and you can't say nothing to them. So it's just tough. I couldn't imagine being in that situation. So
Yeah, for sure. If this taught me anything, you know, it's just to appreciate those around you. Like, you never know when something will happen. You know, you always got to love those. You always got to, for those listening, just take this as a lesson to, you know, if you're beefing with a friend or something, take this opportunity to mend things with them. You never know when the last time it'll be that you'll see someone that you talk to someone. So, you know, if you love someone, make sure you tell them you love them. You know, try to mend relationships, because that's the most important thing in life. You know, relationships. So. But yeah, as what you were saying about the clubs and stuff, you know, like AC Milan, he lived in Italy for a bit. AC Milan, one of his favorite clubs today, played, and they wore a black armband to honor him. Their fans put up a sign that said, "Rest in peace, Kobe," in the 24th minute. So it's just amazing the impact he had, like you said. But also, we want to make it clear, although this episode is about mainly Kobe and his impact that he had on us, as well as a lot of people around the world, we send our condolences here at ChumChat to everyone that was affected and involved in the crash as well.
Yeah, when I first heard about it, I was in the grocery store, and it was like crazy to see because, like, I mean, my phone buzzed. I looked at it, and my buddy was like, "Yo, Kobe got in a crash and he's dead and all that." And I just like looked around, and every single person in the supermarket were on their phone, like ladies had their hands over their mouths, and people were just in shock. Like I didn't know how to take it personally. I was just like, "Dang, like life is like a sacred thing that we take for granted sometimes. So we really just got to appreciate the days we have and, make the most of every day because you never know whenever. Why are you laughing, Tanner, dude? That's a good point, dude. Why is he laughing? That's a good point.
It's a good point. It's a good point, Tanner.
Why are you laughing, dude? That was
Nah,
sincere.
it's a good point, Tanner.
I
It's a good
just
That was
get distracted by your massive pecs.
Are you laughing, Johan? This is fuck.
I wasn't laughing. I was laughing at Tanner laughing, but this is serious. This is serious. All right, back on to the serious note.
Are you done laughing, or can I keep talking?
You can keep talking,
No,
Jen.
no.
You got this.
It wasn't about what you're
Well,
talking
now
about.
I forgot what I was gonna
laughing.
say.
Oh, perfect. Anyways, yeah. So since I feel like I'm the most involved in basketball in this group chat right here. So I just, as a basketball player, I mean, you grow up playing basketball. I played in the AAU and leagues like that, and it's like everybody knows who Kobe is, and everybody's trying to mimic their moves and wear the Kobe shoes, and everybody gets a Kobe jersey, and it's like as I was surrounded by it a lot when I was growing up, and it's just tough, but
He was just such a natural leader, sometimes there are things that came out about him that he's like a bad teammate or too tough on his teammates, but I think at the end of the day he was just a competitor, like you said, it was all about the mamba mentality. So now to remember him in a funny light, now all these funny stories are coming out about him. Lou Williams came out and said today that one day they got blew out in Portland, and everyone that was wearing his Kobe shoes on the Lakers team, he took them from him and threw them away because he said they couldn't wear them because they were soft. So I thought that was just so funny, and that's just the way Kobe was. He was a competitor. Everyone
That's
says that
something
about
you would
him.
do.
I wish
That's something he'd do, bro.
I wish I had shoes. I wish I was a quarter of the person. If I become a quarter of the person Kobe will be, I will be so happy with what I've done in life, because he's just so amazing as an athlete and as a person, Hearing all these stories about him today it's unreal, It's a little surreal.
And since our podcast, as kind of revolves around the idea of pursuing success and the steps it takes to become successful, Kobe's a really good guy to look at. So maybe we could dive into a bit of what made him who he was and such a icon in the sports world and for people trying to achieve success.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for Kobe is just that, I mean, he's gonna outwork you. Like it don't matter what you're doing, it don't matter what sport, what game it is. I mean, Kobe's gonna outwork you. So I mean, I heard the stories. I mean, when he's in the gym before somebody, they come in the game and he's like, all right, I'm gonna get a little workout in, and Kobe's staying an hour and a half after. He's already been there an hour. He's dead sweat. It's like it don't matter what it is. Kobe's gonna drop 40 on you, and he's gonna keep pushing the game. He's gonna keep pushing. He's gonna drive because he wants to be the best version of himself every day. He's gonna win. That's just a mentality that I think we all need, and it's hard to have that mentality all the time because we lose focus and we get distracted and we think we've made it sometimes. But at the end of the day, it's like Kobe said, you got to go into practice like you're the worst player, like you're the 12th man. And I think we all need to remember that just in our daily lives, no matter what it is, you got to give your best because, I mean, life's and you only get one shot. So why not? You know what I mean?
I agree. No, I mean, Kobe was borderline lunatic. He was obsessed with his craft, Bad Bunny's new song, which I recommend anyone to go listen to, especially if you speak Spanish. It's an amazing song honoring Kobe. But in the song, he says, and I quote, he says, "You taught me that nothing will be accomplished without passion, and nothing will be accomplished without doing something you love." And I remember Kobe talking about how, you have to love something if you're going to be successful at it. If you don't love what you do, then you're never going to be successful. You know what I mean? So it was clear that he loved what he did. And I think that's why he became if we're talking success, we can't only talk about him being an athlete. We have to talk about how successful he was as a dad, because all these stories are coming out about how good of a dad he was. It was clear that he was just as focused on that now that he was retired, at being a good dad, so we have to give him credit for that as well. The reason he was taking a private helicopter is because he started, I don't know if y'all saw the story, but he started taking helicopters so he could get to practice in time, obviously perfect his craft, and still go and pick up his daughters and stuff like that and spend
Yeah.
quality time with them. So it's a
Yeah, I've seen
strategy
that.
that happened that way.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's the, I'm gonna go ahead and touch on some of like his success as an athlete and at his craft, and then maybe later on I'll touch more on him off the court. But I think it's that relentless drive and that consistent, just workforce and wanting to get better that really, really pushes you over the edge to other athletes. Because, to be extremely successful on the court, and any athlete needs to do this as well, you have to set something to become uncommon from everyone else that's doing the same thing you are. Because one thing that I don't think everyone understands, there's always someone better than you. You're not the best person at what you're doing, and you got to keep working, and you got to, pursue this imaginary person who's better than you. Even if you can't see him, there's always someone out there that's better than you, and you really just got to work and get better at what you're doing to better that guy. And then, as far as off the court, Kobe, I remember there's been a lot of media and films of him since his passing. There's a video of him sitting courtside with his daughter, and as the game's going on, he's like, teaching his daughter, like, hey, look at this, look at that, look how he passes it there, look at this decision making. So I mean,
Yeah. And the crazy part about that video was that it was like a meme a week ago. It was a meme a week ago, and now it's crazy. Like, it's just like one of the last memories we have of him and his daughter together. Just learning the game, what she was passionate about, what he was passionate about. So it's just crazy that was one of the last memories that was captured of them.
Yeah.
But I
really
agree with you, Judd. As far as what is my audio lagging now, or is it good?
You're good.
One of the crazy things I think what you were talking about is, as far as craft goes, it's super rare to see someone as successful as he became, thrown into the limelight like he was at 17 years old. We're already older than what he was when he went into the league with the LA Lakers. When you go into the Lakers, you're going into like a franchise with a lot of history. You feel so he already had pressure, coming straight out of high school, 17 years old, and he still managed to get better each and every day. And a lot of guys who just crumble under pressure. Every year you have guys who get drafted who bust because they can. Either it's injuries or pressure, whatever it may be. But even with Kobe, it was never injuries. He never let injuries hold him down.
Yeah.
So I think that's what made him special,
I think we should talk about the greatest moments of his career. I mean, how many are there really? But I mean, for me, I just think the best one for me is his last game, 60 points. I mean, that's unreal. Like, imagine like Messi retiring, he scores 6 goals. Like, that's unheard of. Like, it can't be better than that. You know what I mean? So I just think that the way he ended, the way he followed through. That game they were losing, they were down, and he brought him back. He didn't care about scoring points. He didn't care about his last game. He just wanted to win that game because he knew that it was the last one. So he wanted to win, go out with a dub. So I think that's the greatest. Moment in his career is just going out with 60 points because that's unheard of. I don't know. 60 points is crazy if somebody gets 60. I mean, I don't think anybody got 60 this whole year, and Kobe dropped 60 in his last game, and he's however old he was. It's crazy.
What do you think, Judd?
About his last game?
No, about his greatest moment, the greatest moments of his career.
I'm gonna go ahead and focus on what he did off the court, because obviously everyone knows what he did on the court, how good of an athlete he was. But off the court, he was a really strong advocate for a lot of the movements.
Is that code for I don't know anything about Kobe and his achievements, so I'm gonna go focus on what's off the court?
Yeah, dude.
All right, so let me go a little bit so I can honor his on-court achievements a little bit more. One of my favorite moments.
Out, good Lord.
One of my favorite moments of his was beating the Celtics. I think it was 2010, back-to-back when he won 2009, 2010. He beat the Magic. They almost swept them. They won 4-1. So that was easy against the Magic, but when he went and beat the Celtics, the big three that they had there with Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and KG. Even Rajon Rondo, you could say they had a big four, but it was just so impressive, So I think that was one of my favorite moments because he definitely carried a team that wasn't necessarily super strong, but he put them on his back and and he got it done because he had already lost one championship to the Celtics. So if you know Kobe, he's not gonna let it happen twice,
Right.
All right,
I
now,
know
Judd,
Judd
we
was sitting
can
there thinking.
we
I know Judd
we
was
can
sitting
move
there
on to
thinking.
something else, Judd, because clearly you don't know Kobe.
No, no, Judd was
I
definitely
don't
sitting
know
there
Kobe.
like, yeah, when he played Larry Bird in the final. Yeah, that's a great
That's not what
game,
I was
Larry
like.
Bird.
I know
And
they were from different eras. If
okay,
you're
Judd.
talking about Irvin and Magic Johnson, that makes sense.
Wow, Judd out here knowing all the basketball people in me.
Now, statistician over here.
No, this was some off the court things. You know what I'm saying?
So, as long as we're on the topic of basketball, I personally was quite the basketball player back in my day.
At your 5'4" height with their 10-inch vertical.
I was a 7th grade A team, 8th grade B team. Won the ship.
8th grade B team.
Yeah, kind of. Well, I tried to throw the tryout because I didn't want to play, but I was too good.
That's that Kobe mentality we need right there.
I didn't want to play.
The crazy
I didn't
part
love my
also,
craft.
To me, yeah, you gotta love it. You got at the end of the day, you gotta love it. But to me, it's like I love Kobe, obviously, but I feel like I kind of got like lost touch with him a little bit when he retired. But like literally, like not even 5 days ago, for some reason, I just typed in Mamba mentality on YouTube, and I was there watching like motivational videos of his for like 2 hours. So if anything, like he said, like he just wants to impact people, you know. So for sure, I think that's why the world stopped the way it did, because he impacted so many people. I mean, who else do you know? Like Sergio Ramos, for those of our listeners who don't know, the captain of the Real Madrid is gonna go out into training with the Kobe Bryant shirt on to honor him. You know, there's like 5 people in the world, you know, who he would do that for. Probably less, honestly. So it's just insane because just like you said, off the court and on the court as well, he was equally as impressive, you know.
Yo, Judd, get better lighting, dog.
He's already not working with much as far as facial features and structure, but I'm gonna share a video that I saw on TikTok, that I thought was, y'all can't hear the audio, but
we'll link it. We'll add it up in that bit. We'll edit it.
Well, yeah, we'll add it up, but it was I thought it was really nice. I mean, like.
X as in XXX Tentacion. And Juice is in Juice World.
Yeah, so low key that got me feeling some kind of way when I saw that, but it's so crazy. I don't know if y'all saw that. You didn't get it?
No, I didn't get it.
Yo, Judd, get
it was like Juice WRLD and XXX in heaven, and they were like, "Yo, who's balling on the court?" And they saw Kobe and Gianna, and they were like they died, you know.
Oh, okay.
What's it called? I also saw that. I don't know if y'all saw that video.
Nice, Tanner.
Good job, Judd.
You know
the Michigan State guy, where he was about to get an interview, and the coach was like he told him what happened, and then he was like, you couldn't hear him, but he was like, Kobe, and then he was like, yeah. He was like, Bryant. He was like, yeah. So I think that was like how we all reacted. Actually, y'all were the ones who told me, because I don't know where I was. I think I was out shopping, and then y'all texted in the group chat, and I was like, yo, what are they talking about? I was tripping hella, and I went on social media. It was obviously everywhere. So
yeah, I couldn't even believe it, man. But hey, just hit us with some things he did off the court, because obviously we all know him for the competitor and the respect he gained from his mentality and the thing he is now. But like, what do you do off the court, like with the Mamba school, the basketball team? Like, what's good with that, yo?
I'm gonna go ahead and ask you that same question, Tanner.
Oh, I know something. He had just partnered with MLS, something that affects us in a way. He had just partnered with MLS like a week ago, because he was a part investor in Body Armor. So, you know, just sharing his love for the beautiful game. Obviously, everyone knows he was a big fan of soccer. So that's something that he did off the court recently too.
Yeah, I think another biggest thing is just like, you go on Instagram, it's been like 3 days since he died, and everybody's still posting about it. It's like, that's just also another effect. And it's like every account too. Like, I can't even go on my feed without seeing at least 10 things about Kobe. It's like, it's just, I mean, you just think about it all the time, and everybody's talking about it, and it's everything, you know. It's not just NBA account, Sports Center. It's every account. It's crazy.
Yeah. Speaking of Instagram, you can go ahead and give us a follow at chum.chat. Our website's in the bio. You can find our podcast there.
And
Big
make
up.
sure to go and subscribe. You'll find this video on YouTube. ChumChat, go subscribe to that. We'll probably put the link to our podcast actually as soon as it drops in our link to our Insta. So just go to our Insta and you'll find that as well. But actually, yeah, we were talking about kind of like Kobe in his off the court effect. And I don't know if y'all saw it, but I was watching this Jimmy Kimmel video. It's like a 40-minute tribute to like all the times he was on Jimmy's show. Y'all know who Jimmy Kimmel is, obviously, right? And he said something that really kind of resounded with me, and I think y'all can agree. He was like, well, Kobe's a hero. And then obviously he didn't want to create controversy. So he was like, well, not in the way a hero is like a firefighter or a doctor, like people who get paid to save lives, you know? He's not a hero like that. But he's kind of a hero in the way like Superman was a hero, you know? Like everyone wanted to be him. Like everyone wanted to be him and like do what he did and impact the lives the way people did, the way he did, you know? Like the way Superman is. Like you kind of thought like as a little kid, you kind of thought like, especially if you were a basketball player or an athlete, you thought Kobe had superpowers, you know? So like literally when we were kids, like we would throw the paper ball in the trash can. Everyone knows, yo, Kobe, like, oh, like some magical superpower. You were finna make it if you said Kobe, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's just crazy. I think he hit it right on the head. He was kind of like our Superman in a way. So it's just shocking that he's gone.
Another story about after he died, passed away. The kid, he scored 81 points in the game to pay tribute to Kobe. And I think, I mean, he airballed the last free throw because he only won the 81. And his team knew that he was such a big Kobe fan that they only passed him the ball. They scored 83 points when he subbed out. He had 81. So everybody obviously knew that he wanted the ball and he wanted to do this for Kobe. And that's that mentality that I think we need. So to be successful, I think we need to all just ingrain that in ourselves. And that's the goal right there, is just to drive every day, be the best you can.
Yeah, for sure.
Do y'all think they should change the NBA logo to him?
Yeah, I saw that. I think that's – is the NBA logo after someone right now?
Jerry West. From the Lakers as well.
Yeah.
I mean –
he's a
cool
legend,
if they did.
Judd. But
if they change it.
I think the thing is, though, that if they change it, it'd be really cool, like, obviously for Kobe, but I just wish they could have changed it while he was alive, you know? Like, nothing changed. Like, all it changed was he passed away. I think that he was such a good impact and such a good player that they should have changed it already. I mean, I think Kobe's the best one. I mean, his physique, it looks just like the perfect NBA logo. Like, you know, like LeBron's kind of bigger, and it's not like a typical NBA player, you know? So I just think Kobe's like it would have already been good. So I just think it's a bummer that that they didn't already do that. But I mean, now that he's passed away and it is what it is. I mean, I think if they change the NBA logo, I mean, at the end of the day, I guarantee you 90% of the people in the world don't even know who the logo is. Like, it's Jerry West. Nobody really knows who Jerry West is. Great basketball player, but I just think that
we're still respecting Jerry West here. We know he's a legend,
yeah,
but you know.
Yeah, but I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of people today don't know who Jerry West is. But I think if they change it to Kobe, it would actually, I mean, it would help out a lot of people. They would actually buy. I guarantee you that a lot of people would buy way more NBA branded stuff. So it would definitely help out the company. But it ain't about making money. But I think the main reason people don't want them to change it is because it's like how is Jordan gonna affect it? Like, how does LeBron affect it? It's like it don't matter. Like, it's respect at the end of the day. And I know Jordan and LeBron and those guys that are the best ever are gonna be like, hell yeah, change it, because that's respect right there. So.
Yeah, actually, if y'all are listening right now and you want to change the logo, there's a petition going around. Go and sign that logo.
Sign it.
I went and signed it. I don't know if Tanner, you signed it, or Judd signed it, but I don't know exactly where it's at. But we'll make sure to drop the link in the description, so go do that if you want to change the logo. But moving on, I think I want to touch on a little bit of kind of also a controversial topic, which I want to give a shout out to Mark Cuban real quick for going out and saying that number 24 will not be worn anymore by any Dallas Mavericks. And I don't know, I think 24 should be retired around the league, kind of like how Jackie Robinson's number was retired in MLB. But I don't know what y'all think.
See you, Tanner. Welcome back, Tanner. Thanks for joining us. Yeah.
No, I heard everything. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
I just think if they retired his number, it's tough because he had two numbers, and you can't really say that he did better with one number, because, I mean, he scored more points with one number, won more chances with other, and then he retired his 24. So it's kind of tough to decide, like, whatever. But if you're going to retire both, I mean, that's just something. I mean, at the end of the day,
retire the 24.
It's just a number. Like, players. Yeah, I think that's a good idea, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a number, So, I mean, players can move on with it. But I think he's just such a legendary player. And I don't think you can retire like 23 because so many people wear 23 and that's still like a big effect right now with like Michael Jordan and LeBron. And a lot of people grow up wearing 23s. It's kind of a different story, but I think retiring someone's number from the whole league I think that's a lot of respect. You got to do something great for the whole league to retire your number, not just one team. So
Yeah, it's complicated for sure, but we'll see. We'll see what the league does. We haven't heard any word from any Lakers officials. Obviously, I think the Lakers will. They did retire the number. Obviously, as a neck, but I think I feel like the Lakers will probably have some say in that. But I don't know what they'll do. Nope. Do you think
hey,
they should have like a Kobe Bryant
and
day or
back to
something?
I don't think about it. I don't know about that.
What'd
Some
you
people
say?
are saying August
obviously
24th.
on the day that
8/24.
that's pretty far. Yeah, it's pretty far.
That's
But
one
I
day
think
after his
on the
birthday.
day that he died, obviously there's going to be a memorial and stuff. So,
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Tim?
but back to I was just going to say real quick about the logo because some people were trying to change the logo to be purple and yellow like the Lakers and also be Kobe. I think that's a no-go.
Yeah.
Back to the logo thing, but we moved back on. So, yeah, I think you need to sign the petition also for the logo, anyways. But
Hey, thanks, Tanner, for that great spiel you had right there. Really good stuff, man.
Jed, I think we've been talking for maybe 20 minutes, and you have like 15 seconds of talking, bro. So
Well, okay, dude.
that's just how much we care about you, bro. So it's all right though.
We wanted you to be a little bit more prepared as far as Kobe goes, but we'll let you talk for a little bit. What do you have to say?
Me?
Yeah. Did you comment on the logo
You
already,
haven't
or,
already
or
said.
what was your opinion?
Yeah, I think the logo change would be a cool idea.
And what about? Do you think they should retire his numbers across the league or no, or his number of numbers?
Yeah, I think they should just do the number 24.
I think that's respect right there. 24 is a super common.
And what about?
But I don't know.
Yeah, what's your question, Tanner?
And what about Kobe Day? You think they should have a day for Kobe?
God damn it. Hold on, I'm trying to get my light on. There it goes.
Hey, Johan, can you hit me with one of these, Johan? Clap it up.
I'll hit you with one of those right now.
Yeah, I think 0824 would be cool. It's a day after his birthday.
Hey Jed, can you edit in some clapping noise when you edit this? Thanks, man. Clap it up for Jed, guys.
Clap it up for Jed, guys. Everyone, round of applause.
Clap it up
ovation.
for Jed, boys. Clap it up. Yep.
What were we saying, Jed?
Jed?
Sorry, we interrupted you because we didn't care.
I said it would be cool to have Kobe Day as 0824. It's a day after his birthday. And obviously the numbers, he wore them. So I think that'd be cool.
Jed would be the weird ass dude to know Kobe's birthday, but nothing else
It's the
about
same
what he
birthday
did on
as
the
me.
court.
It's my birthday. He has the same birthday as me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Technically, this is his birthday, and you just happen to be there, But don't try to put respect on your name, like.
Was I trying to? I was just
But
saying.
yeah, I think Kobe Day. I think that's I don't know. That might be a little too much in my perspective because you look at the guys that have days like Martin Luther King. It's like those guys.
Oh, were they
changed
talking
stuff,
about making
like,
it a national thing?
No, I don't know if a national thing.
I think it
but,
should just be like respected across the league and stuff like that. Like do something commemorative.
Make it like okay. The NBA doesn't play in August, right? Yeah, it doesn't play in August. But I don't know something
I'm
like,
saying. I
or
think
even
they
like
should have
around
a
the
day.
league, a day where they all wear like his name on the back, like a Jackie Robinson
Something.
thing
Yeah,
they do with
'cause
MLB.
Something like that.
I think the
I'm
day he
sure they'll-
died, I think if there's games, they should do something like
that. The thing about Kobe's death is it was so tragic and so sudden and so like bizarre. So it's not like he died of natural causes. It was like sudden helicopter crash, like a snap.
How many helicopter crashes are there a year? It's like that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
believe
such a
that.
small
And it's
percentage
like,
of a chance that would happen. Honestly,
and the
It's
people are
just-
talking about how he's a spoiled athlete and he should have drove and he's being a dumbass. I'm like, I guarantee you the car accident percentage is higher than a helicopter crash. It's just like,
Well, in the
helicopter crash in a movie.
In the past 10 years, there's been 380 deaths related to helicopters.
That's what 10 years. So that's what
38
3.8
a
a
year?
year, 38 a year.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We're not
38
math
a year.
wizards, but it's something out like that.
38 a year, and 9 died in one day. That's almost what? It's
There's
like a fourth.
365 days in a year.
Yo, Chud, bro.
Let's clap it up for Justin again.
That's all I had to
Let's
say.
just-
That's all I had to
Let's
say.
clap it up.
Yo, my guy, bro.
I was just putting it in perspective. I was just
If you
putting
didn't
it.
know, hit the like button for 365 days if you didn't know. Let's get this video. Let's
Yeah.
get this whatever. To
Make sure to subscribe
365
and
likes.
if you're watching this video on YouTube, subscribe if you did not know
Fact
that
of
the
the
year
day,
had 365 days.
365 days, baby.
I was just
300
putting it in
that's the fact of the day.
perspective.
No,
Yeah,
but
how much time has it been on here?
for a while. As far as ChumChat goes, I know we don't have as much of an audience right now, but from all three of us, you know, we're a trio of best friends. We really do appreciate and love each other, and we love everyone who's listening. We want to extend our condolences to the Bryant family, to his wife, as well as his 3 daughters that remain. And you know, it's so tragic when something like this happens, but we want them to know that, you know, we love and support them, and we're praying for them, obviously. And you know, and we wish it didn't happen, but that's the way life goes sometimes. So we're
Yeah.
praying for them.
Mama mentality forever.
Big follow.
But you know, that's why Bad Bunny said, you know, you can look at the bright side of it, and he was talking about Kobe in the song, and like you said, maybe the reason Gigi had to go with him is so Kobe can continue to teach her, and he wouldn't have to hoop alone in heaven, you know. So at least they're together in heaven, you know.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Go ahead and check out our website and our Instagram, chum.chat, and we will be posting the link to our latest podcast in that bio. So go ahead and click that, and we'll be back next week.
Make sure to drop a like and comment, and go follow the 3 people that chum.chat is following us as well, for a chance at a giveaway that we're doing within the next couple episodes. All right. That's it from us. Always show love. Appreciate those that you love. Anything else
And
from y'all?
keep it a buck.
Keep it a buck. Love y'all.
We love y'all.
Peace.